Hey everyone, I'm actually back with this Envirofan spinner again. This time I got the test rig built with the help of Dan Spiffy Newman, for those of you who follow on YouTube. He helped me build this test rig like his. He gave me a schematic, and I've been wanting to test out some of these fans that I have, this and a Wingtat and such, that do not have switch housings that I would need a wall control on. So I want to know what wall control would actually work. So this video, well, just to show you what this fan is, what I do for testing adequately is, this is the electrical information. It doesn't show up too well. It should really turn on the lights. That would help. Should really turn back on the lights for that. Move the ladder over so I can actually and there it is, Envirofan. And this one is made in Hong Kong. Envirofan Systems, Buffalo, New York. This is during the era of made by Union. And this is rated, as you can see, at 0.8 amps. So under an amp. This is the maximum current draw that this fan should draw with straight line power and on high speed. So I'm going to do this fan on this whole rig system, starting with what's called a 0 to high. This is an ammeter. I set it to 10 amps for its range of current draw. And this is the capacitor system. I got a decade box here, 1 through 10 microfarads of capacitance. Then I got this switch that just says high. This sends straight line power like a on-off light switch. And and then with the decade box, I can add 20 microfarads and 10 microfarads. Each of these have a capacitor behind the switch, so right now I have it set to go through the meter in order to run the fan, or I can bypass if I don't want to use the meter. Then I can switch this to reroute to the variable solid state control, variable speed. But I usually start with the capacitor system. And because this doesn't have a pull chain, you want to see what this fan actually draws with, like, doing factory speeds. So we're going to do high. Watch, it rose to 0.95. Dropped. I turned it back off. In rush. It was already spinning, so it's going to drop to 0.81. 0.82, it's kind of going back and forth. And that's full speed. And then I want to see what this does airflow wise. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a good breeze. Okay, breeze. This thing is actually no gold line. Definitely a good amount of air under it. Got a little wobble, but okay. Then I do what's called spin down. I just turn the high off and do a spin down from high. Finger slipped. Okay, just for people to see spin down. And I can also tell whether the bearings, this is kind of old. I don't know if I don't hear any bearing noise, so I don't know if I should really try treating the bearings. Probably not. But then I have here the decade box, which I go 1 through 10. I want to see where it starts and how much current this thing draws. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't even start on 5. Yeah, it's just starting on 5. This one, I don't know if the bearings are they didn't feel stiff to me, but I know this one takes a lot of power yet to even get going, so you can get away with using a 5-8-13 or 5-10-15. Okay. Let's let it pick up to speed, and it is drawing, right here it's drawing 0.23 amps. A little slow for a low, but I know some people like that slow low. Here's 6 with 0.27. 7 with 0.31. 8 with 0.35, 0.36. And that's actually more of a low I would go for, so I'm going to see maybe an 8-12-20 control would be best for this fan. So right now this is 8, so this is actually a decent low. It's functional. Some might be fast, but you want it to actually move a little bit of air on low. 9 with 0.4. 10. 0.43. In this case, I'm going to do 11 with 0.48. 12 with 0.51. So this would be your medium low on an 8-12-20. So that's what I'd want for medium low. 13.54. 14.57. 15.59. Starting to get into high medium. 16.61. 17.63. 18.65. 19.67. 0.68 on 20. So I got here 10 plus another 10 here. I got 20. So an 8-12-20, if I hit high, it's much faster. So there's quite a difference on high. So just under 0.7 amps with high medium on an 8-12-20. So you're safe with that. You won't go over. So what I'm going to do now is go back, find a resonant frequency. And I'm going to add 20 plus 2, which is 22. And I'm just going to 25, 0.73, 28. Okay, I'm at 30, 10 plus 20, 30, and I'm getting 0.76, so I'm getting close to its maximum current. Now I got 10 plus 20, that's 30, plus 1, that's 31. Now I'm just going to keep going up. 0.78, 79, 8. And I maxed out. Now if I hit high, 0.81 and 82, turn it off. 0.79 and yeah, so really I do not hit a resonant frequency and go over on this one, not at least up to 40 microfarads. So I think when I put this fan up, I might put it in that spot. I might put it in my bedroom. At least I know 8, 12, 20 would be the best control for this one to get the speeds that I want. All right. I'm going to go and stop it by hand and demonstrate. Yep. And I'm going to demonstrate the solid state now. So what I do is I flip the switch here to solid state, which is this variable speed knob. I'm going to see where it starts. I have it turned all the way down, and we just keep going back until it starts. Okay. And right at 3 o'clock position is when I got it starting, and it's drawing 0.25 amps. It flops back and forth. I'm going to turn it up a little ways to 0.33. And this one is a little noisy for solid state, so this thing could resonate depending on what kind of room you put this in. High ceiling type room that's very resonant could definitely amplify the hum and buzz I'm hearing off of this. 0.38, 0.43, 0.5, 0.55, 0.6, 0.65, 0.72, 0.77, and right here where just before it clicks off, right here is high, and it's drawing 0.79. So because it's not quite the cleanest AC, it's got a little bit of DC in it, like a dimmer switch. Having total DC, the solid state has a little bit of DC. So it's not the cleanest AC. So it's not going to quite draw the same amount as straight high power. But that's all there is for this Envirofan. And I'll be testing some more fans. With this rig now that I have it, I can get more adequate tests. Thanks for watching, but I know there's another video on this fan, but I'm doing it with this rig now to show how to work this kind of rig. Have an ammeter so that you know what kind of current draw it has, so that you can replace the capacitor with the right value. If you want to up the value, make sure you have a meter on so that you know what kind of current it's going to draw. Otherwise, you could burn out your motor or your control if you put too high of a value. In the case, the one guy that put a 45 microfarad capacitor in that industrial, he fried the motor out. So, other than that, that is all for this Envirofan. Thanks for watching.